Doug Lennox, thank you so much for speaking with us. My first question is, what is the settlement agreement about and who could be eligible?
Well, Creason, the settlement is about 33 federal Indian hospitals that were operated across the country between 1936 and 1981. And those hospitals were not a happy place. They were not run the way they should have been. The idea of segregating one group of Canadians into these substandard institutions, that shouldn't have happened. And so the government has acknowledged its mistake and is trying to make amends. There are 100,000 Indigenous Canadians across the country who suffered and who may potentially make a claim. And I hope they all find out about this case so that they can.
As you said, Doug, these hospitals ran for about 45 years. How many estimate eligible claimants are there?
We estimate there are about 100,000 survivors that are still alive, or their families where they can make an estate claim. We hope that most of them will come forward.
And Doug, can you explain what is the first step of the claims process for someone who thinks they may be eligible?
I think the first step is to go to the claims administrator's website. They are administering the settlement. They're who decides your claim and who issues compensation. They are at ihsettlement.ca. There's also a 1-800 number you can call. You can find that through the website. There are claims helpers there. You can arrange schedule a telephone appointment to talk to someone who will walk you through the process and explain to you, what the documents are, what you need.
And Doug, there are different levels of compensation. Can you explain what they are and how this is verified?
Yes. There are 5 levels of compensation from $10,000 all the way up to $200,000 based on the severity of abuse that the claimant suffered. Each claim will be decided individually based on the documentary record. So that is, the claim form that the claimant is putting forward, telling their story as best as they can remember it, or maybe as their friends or family or someone knows them can help them with that. The government will do the best that it can to verify a claim by looking at its available records. But given the passage of time, they may not always have records. The claims administrator will look at everything that is available, and they have to assume that the claimant is acting in good faith. They have to assume that the claimant is being honest and try to decide the claim on that basis.
Finally, Doug, once a former patient has submitted a claim, how long do you think it will take to receive this compensation? And do you have an estimate number on the total compensation amount?
It's going to take a while to decide all these claims because it is a long process. I don't have an accurate estimate for you right now. As the process continues, the claims administrator will provide information about how it's doing in its job. The claims process is open for 2.5 years. So, people have some time to get their claim in. I would urge them not to rush. Don't just put your claim in on the first day. Think about it, get whatever help you need, make sure you've said everything you need to say. I don't know how much money ultimately will be paid out. Canada is committed to pay for as many claims as there are. And so as many claims as there are decided, they have to pay it. So, we will see. I think if this is a big case, it's a lot of people. I hope everyone who is entitled to money gets it.
Doug Lennox, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Creason.